Welcome everyone, I am Lexington Maximus, CEO and founder of The Art of Admissions. Many people have asked me, how can I create more powerful, deeper, authentic connection with my prospective students, my explorers, the people who are exploring their possibilities? And how can I inspire them to feel more, to feel their core inspiration, to feel their life now, the pain, the deeper pain of their life now because they're not doing what they know they are capable of doing. How can I become more effective? And also, a number of people have asked me, in fact, many people have asked me, can I create an illustration, some type of picture that I can really understand what this means when you talk about asking a question, receiving an answer, and then asking QBQs, questions beneath the questions. We're going to go over that today. And here's the bottom line. Is the best admissions representatives are not the ones who give the best information. The best admissions representatives in the world are the ones who ask the best questions and ask the best questions beneath the questions. Here's what most admissions representatives do. All right, we'll call this the ocean. I call this the ocean of emotion. This whole thing here is all ocean. And down here is the Mariana Trench. Right, the deepest part of the ocean is supposedly the Mariana Trench. Now, most reps do this. They will ask a question, say, I'm curious, what inspires you to consider becoming a medical assistant? And they'll receive an answer. The person will say, oh, I love helping people. The rep will say, okay. And then they'll go right on, like skipping a stone on the surface. They'll go to the next question and they'll ask, oh, what's your highest level of education? I've got a high school diploma. Okay, and they just keep doing this. And it's like a pebble along the pond, or along the ocean here. And they're just skipping a stone along the ocean, or along the pond. Skip, it's all on the surface. And surface questions and answers do not generate deep emotion. So how do you generate deep emotion? And here's an illustration to help you to see that here. So here, let's first start off with the ocean again. All right, so here's the ocean. The ocean of emotion. Okay, it's got different waves here. Here's a bigger wave. All right. Then, of course, we have a beautiful sun. And nice smiley sun here. And I'm obviously not a great artist, but you get the picture, though. Now, we're going to ask a question. I'm curious, what inspires you to consider becoming a medical assistant? And your explorer, your prospective student, your explorer, will give you that surface answer. I like helping people. Now, it's a great answer. However, you don't start digging a hole 6 feet under the ground. You got to start at the top. And so with this, they give you the surface answer. I'm curious, what inspires you to consider becoming a medical assistant? I love helping people. Celebrate them. Always celebrate. See for celebrate. And then go down to the ocean of emotion and you ask a QBQ, a follow-up, because questions beneath the questions lead to answers beneath the answers. So the next question could be, it's awesome, you love helping people. When, that's your key starter word, when is the first time you realize you love helping people? And they give you an answer, they say 8 years old. And wow, that's awesome, man, that's so young. What happened, new QBQ, when you were only 8 years old, where you realized you like helping people? And they say, well, I have this younger sister. I was 8, as I said, and she was 6. And her and I were playing in a treehouse together. And she fell out of the treehouse, down on the ground, and she fell right on this sharp, jagged branch that had broken off the tree. And she cut her leg way open. I mean, it's bleeding everywhere. And I ran into the house and I got some antiseptic and I got some Band-Aids. And then I ran up to the refrigerator and the freezer, got a ladder, got the mint chocolate chip ice cream out of the freezer, and then ran as fast as I could out to her. And meanwhile, I called 911 because it was just gushing blood. And I put the antiseptic on her leg, I bandaged her up, and then I gave her the ice cream, that stopped her from crying. And my mother came out, and we waited for the ambulance. And the doctors, when they came, the paramedics, when they came, they said I saved my sister's life because she had actually cut a vein, or she cut an artery. I was like, wow, that is amazing. how you were so clear at such a young age to know what to do in it, and you saved your sister's life. And how did she feel? How did your sister feel? By the way, what's her name? Her name was Clara. Oh, beautiful name. How did Clara feel after you helped her? I mean, she was really, really, happy, and I was her hero after that. And so, here's another QBQ here, and received an answer, and then one final QBQ. How did you feel when you helped her? Like, oh my God, I felt amazing, and I felt so proud of myself, and my mom and my dad both felt so proud of me, and my mom even gave me $1. Wow, that's beautiful. And imagine doing that every day, helping people for a living, and I'll bet you get paid more than $1. Yeah, absolutely. I would. Now then, you go back up to the surface now, and you ask the next question, what's your highest level of education? And receive an answer, and so forth. And that's what I call the art of the QBQ. And this is one of the most challenging areas to train admissions representatives in, because so many admissions reps are in such a hurry to go like this, to go from question to answer to another question to another answer and so forth. But then you're just bouncing along the surface. You never get to the core, and you never help your explorer to connect with their core emotions, because this is the ocean of emotion. And when people feel, they take the next action at a way higher rate. Because remember, people make decisions based on emotion and justify with facts, not the other way around. I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, email me at lex@theartofadmissions.com. Make sure to practice and role play every day your QBQs, and you will go way deeper with your prospective students. They will feel more, which means they're going to take more action.